Hey guys. Once again, there's a match at Derby City that's delayed. That surprised me a bit. Efren and Tony are getting ready to play the one pocket semis. You know what? I'm rooting for Tony. Efren is probably my all-time favorite player. But Tony is a friend of mine. And if there's such a thing as having one too many banners, maybe Efren is one too many. You know what? It's tough. It's tough, but I'm rooting for Tony. I want to rant because I have to wait because they're not playing this match yet because Tony is still in the 9-ball and he's playing a 9-ball match right now. The whole tournament is really backed up. The one pocket semis and finals were supposed to have happened Thursday night. It's Saturday now. And I've talked about this a little bit. Diamond decided, we're going to do 4 1/4 inch pockets now. Didn't tell anybody. They just, okay. And guess what? That slowed everything down. And I've talked about all this. Now I'm going to talk about it some more and rant a little bit. And the reason I'm going to rant is because I found out a little while ago by listening to the commentators that, well, they kind of realized their mistake. And next year, the tournament tables are going back to 4 1/2 inch pockets, like this. And like they've always been, forever, they've been 4 1/2 inch pockets there. Except the TV table is going to stay at 4 1/4. I do not understand this, and I think this is a horrible, terrible idea, and that's what I'm going to rant about. So, let's say, hypothetically, that we go to Derby City next year, and I have a really good tournament, and I keep being undefeated. Meanwhile, Alex has a normal tournament and keeps going undefeated. Guess which one of us is going to be playing on the TV table? You get one guess, and it's not me. They didn't know I ever heard of me. Nobody's going to buy an AccuStats video or pay-per-view to watch me play. And I completely understand that. It would freak me out a little bit if they did. So they're going to keep somebody like me off the TV table for as long as they possibly can. Until it's down to the semis or whatever, or the finals. And I have to. And they'll go, fine, we'll put freaking Dave on the damn TV table because we have to. Meanwhile, somebody like Alex or a marquee player is playing a lot more of their matches on that table. Tougher conditions because of the 4 1/4 inch pockets that are only going to exist on that table. The TV table is already different. It's already, I guess, tougher because with the crowd and the spotlights on you and all that. They have changed the overhead lighting this year, so the lighting isn't nearly as hot. It's LED lighting now, so that's cool. But the TV table's always been different. Hey, let's make it even more different. Let's make it tougher. And they didn't ask me, and if they would have, I'd have told them. All the stuff I'm getting ready to say, or I'm saying here now, is that it's not that the best players put them on a tougher table. They're just going to be better at dealing with it, doing the same thing, but who cares if it's a tougher table because they're already the best players. They're going to do something different. This is what has happened in the bank pool this year. And for all I know, this is what's happened in the 9-ball as well. Is they're realizing, hey, this shot that used to be a 99% make for me is now maybe about a 75% make for me. So they're shooting two-way shots. They're shooting pocket speed. Whereas before they might have just banked the stupid ball and play shape maybe. Now they're not doing that because they can't count on making the ball anymore. So, in this new situation where every table in the tournament is 4.5-inch pockets except the TV table, I get to basically cruise along like normal. Remember, we're talking about me having a very rare, maybe I made a deal with the devil or something, a very rare good run. I get to cruise along like normal. Meanwhile, somebody like Alex has got to play on the 4 1/8-inch table. That's 100% completely not fair. Not at all. I think it is an absolutely horrible idea. And I know there are a lot of places, well, I don't know about a lot, but the place I'm thinking about right now is Buffalo's Billiards in New Orleans. There's a bunch of tables, and they're all 4 1/4, except the TV table, which is 4 1/8. But those tables are there all the time, not just when they're having the tournament. So that particular table, table 18 at Buffalo's, that's like the gambling table. It's like the main gambling table. These tables at Derby City, they're not there all year. They just bring them in and they set them up. And so now they're talking about, we're going to set up, hell, I don't know how many tables they have. 49 tables at 4.5-inch pockets, and one of them is going to be 4 1/8. Completely 100% unfair to the people that have to play more matches on that tougher table. And it changes their game. I think that might be the thing that whoever comes up with these ideas doesn't quite get. It changes their game. It's not, hey, they're the best, so they're going to be better at doing the exact same thing that they would have done out there. No, they're going to do something different. They're going to play, again, the pocket speed and the slow rolling shots and all that crap. So I have props. So I've talked about these. These are these little pocket reducer things. Probably together, it looks like these two probably reduce the pocket size by about 3/8. It's hard to tell, and I couldn't find my yardstick. I guess my cats have successfully hidden that from me. But let's say I'm going to play a game in one pocket, and that's my pocket, and that's Tony's pocket. Seems just a little bit unfair. Or let's say that's Alex's pocket, and that's Francisco's pocket. Seems just a little bit unfair, right? I hope everybody's seen that. That is what is happening, is going to happen for people that have to play more matches on the TV table. It's going to be tougher, and they're going to have to change their strategy. They're going to have to change what they do. Somebody's, I'm picturing like John Brumback. John Brumback doesn't like to shoot balls softly. He shoots balls firmly. One of the people that I kind of learned bankroll from was shoot the balls firmly. He's going to have a harder time on the tougher table, just because the balls aren't going to go in as easily. Someone that can hit the ball more softly, more pocket speed, accurately, they're going to have an easier time on the tougher table. This is all fine, except they're not talking about having the same thing all the way through the tournament. I'd rather they had 4-inch pockets everywhere than 4.5, and then now the TV table is going to be different. I think it is, it drives me crazy. What a horrible, horrible, horrible idea that is. And why, see how crazy it drives me? And why probably somebody that has played pool before in their life, said, oh, that's a good idea. No, it is not a good idea. It is a horrible idea. Switching to the 4 1/4-inch pockets through the whole tournament this year was a horrible idea. but not as horrible as it's going to be next year for the people that have to play on the TV table while they're, competitors in the tournament are getting by on the 4.5-inch pockets just because of who's a marquee player and something like that, or what is a marquee matchup. They don't pick who gets to play on the TV table just at random. They don't just do a draw. Okay, you got table 1, you're on that table. They don't do that. And I understand why they don't do that. Because like Agastat's in the business of selling videos and stuff. Yeah, I'm scared of that pocket. So given a choice between me and somebody else nobody ever heard of, and Efren and Alex, those are the 2 matches. One of them's going to be on the TV table. Guess which one they're going to pick? Don't blame them a bit. So whoever's on that table is at an automatic disadvantage compared to the people who are not on the table. They're ranted enough. I doubt it. Hey, they might be doing this match now. I might have to watch it. I'm going to watch it. I want to see if I can actually make a ball in that pocket, though. That would be nice of me. Hey, barely. Barely. There we go. You can't do shots at that speed and the pocket's this tight unless you're the most accurate person in the world. Unless you're Jason or Joshua, basically. Most of us aren't Jason or Joshua. I'm Dave, by the way. I don't know. I'm ranting about 2 different things, and they're related, but not completely. Changing everything to tighter pockets, I'm afraid it's going to kill bank pool. I'm afraid it's going to kill bank pool because it's going to turn it into one pocket. People are going to be slow rolling everything and all that. We already have a game called One Pocket. That's what I think. I said this the other day in a video. And then the other, even more stupid idea is all the tables are normal except the TV table, which is always different anyway because of the crowd and all that. Now let's make it a tougher table. Why make it a tougher table than everything else in the tournament? Why have people play their way through the tournament at on a certain equipment, whatever, apparently play pretty well until they get to the TV table, and now it's different equipment. This is not a adjust to different equipment contest. Okay, that's always built in a little bit to pool, but that's not what the contest is supposed to be. It's supposed to be who can shoot pool better, not who can adjust better to tougher equipment. Am I done ranting? Yeah, I think I'm done ranting. Thanks for listening.